Hi everyone, welcome back to Super Mario 64 with glitches for part 3. Today we are going to start off our file with 19 stars, that's where I ended up the last time, and instead of going in the main door, we're actually going to go downstairs this time. I'm going to take on one of the basement levels today. There's no particular rhyme or reason to the order that I'm doing these stages in, as I'm sure you've gathered by now. In fact, I might even have explicitly stated it in another part, I already don't remember. But yeah, we're going to do Dire Docks today, because as the name implies, it is quite a dire level. I don't really want to leave it too far. Unfortunately, I don't have enough stars to get through this door. As you can see, I need 30. So what I'll do is I'm going to use a really well-known glitch to get through it. And I actually am one of the reasons that I'm choosing to do this right now is because this is how you beat the game with 16 stars. And what that means is you can use the rabbit Mips over there. You can see him in the distance there just taunting me. You can use him to actually glitch through that 30-star door. But in order to make him appear, he appears twice in the game, once when you have 15 stars and once when you have 50. And so if you have 15 stars, make him appear, pick him up, don't grab his star because you don't need it. You can use him to glitch into Dire Docks, and then from there you just have to beat the Submarine star, and that's your 16th one. And then you can access the second Bowser stage and get upstairs from that. I'm not going to do all of this stuff, I'm just going to grab him. You know, he's actually not that hard to grab if you just let Mario kind of slide along the ground like that sometimes, so keep that in mind if you have trouble catching him. I know I did when I was a kid. And the DS version, catching rabbits is a lot easier, even with characters who aren't Yoshi, because, yeah, you can, I don't know, like, they just seem easier to catch. I think their hitboxes are bigger or something. So the first problem that we have is getting him through this door. There's a couple ways you can do this. The sort of oldest way was to kind of put him down just a little bit in front of it and then kind of try and jump between Mips and the door. I'm only going to try this a few times because it's kind of inefficient and the position's not really that easy to get. Like, he's too far away from it right there. Let's move him in a little bit closer. And yeah, if you jump between them, Mario should get like perfectly merged in the door. Okay, so I'm probably only going to try this once more, because it's not really worth it. There's a much better method that I'm going to show off. But you can kind of see what I'm trying to do here. It looks like if I was at the right position, you'd get wedged inside it. What you want to do instead is just pick him up and run into this corner where the door meets the wall, and just press Z when he's right there. When he's right at that seam, and he should get merged in like this. Keep holding Z or else he'll fall outside of the door. And if you've done it right, you can pick Mips up. You might not have done it right. Mips might be slightly too far away from you. That's a common problem. Don't worry about running outside the door, but what you want to do now is hold down and just jump, and it'll push him out the other side. Sometimes it'll push him out the first side. If that happens, just actually turn around, place Mips down, and then walk through the door. So now I've got Mips into this area, which obviously he's never supposed to get into. I could use him to glitch inside this black room of death there, but there's nothing too interesting about that. For this I'm going to do the same thing. I'll walk into this corner and just press Z, and if I do it at the right spot, Mario just pops right through the door. So just to prove that I've not done any trickery here, I still haven't opened this door. I have 20 stars, I need 30, but we're going to go and do Dire Docks now that we're in here. And the funny thing is, like, once we're done with this stage, we still won't have enough stars to actually open that door. So I'm going to go for the 100 coin star first. This is kind of significant because I'm doing it without the submarine being gone, and normally you're supposed to do this one later on because you'd combine it with red coins or whatever. And oops, I did not mean to do that. That is the first time probably in about 15 years that I've died in that stage, that way at least. Actually, probably at all, because like it's not really hard to avoid that thing. I just kind of suck there. Also, I feel like, I mean, I might be misremembering, but I think that whirlpool there actually gets weaker once the sub goes away, but I could be making that up. It sounds like a lot of gibberish really. So I'm going to go for all the coins and combine them with the red coins, and you'll see in a minute why this is like not really advised for casual players to do until they have gotten rid of the submarine. I keep mentioning getting rid of the submarine just to clarify. When you beat the first star in this stage, that is the one that I'm supposed to be getting, says it right there, board Bowser sub. The actual entrance to Dire Docks moves further back and reveals like a little hole in the ground which leads to Bowser in the Fire Sea, the second Bowser stage. Once you beat that, the sub is gone from the game, you can't get it back. And parts of Dire Docks change as a result of that. And the main thing that changes is that in this second area that I'm heading towards right now, There's a bunch of poles in the upper section of it, and they kind of move around and it lets you grab all the red coins. And that's how you're supposed to get that star. I'm actually going to skip all of that in this very star and do a bunch of fairly precise jumps and mechanics and maneuvers and all this stuff to get all the red coins without using any of the poles. Now, if you've watched a speedrun of this game, you've certainly seen this before, at least if it was a 120 star speedrun. But yeah, if you've just played it casually before, then you aren't going to be too familiar with what's about to happen. I'm going to pick up this shell here just to show off how quickly it actually expires, because I mentioned this in part 1, but I never showed it. In the DS version, it actually lasts forever, or at least until you bump into something, but in this one it's really short, and it makes me wonder why they even put it in the game at all. It's also kind of weird how he holds it slightly to the right there. Another good reason to do the 100 coin start early, I guess, is that you can grab this like ring of coin, it's a line of coins here without the risk of getting sucked into this. Once you beat Bowser in the Fire Sea, this thing opens, and it's just like a death portal basically. If you get sucked into it, you'll just die and lose all your coins. Now, I keep saying I'm going for 100 coins. Obviously, I'm actually going for all coins, but in this stage, they're basically one and the same because there's only 106 coins. I'm kind of grateful to Nintendo for that. Both of the water levels have like the two lowest amounts of coins. Jolly Roger Bay being 104 and this one being 106. So, yeah, I mean, that's how you're supposed to get up to these platforms. You can see all the red coins. Normally there'd be poles flying around up here that you can jump on. But like I said, you'd have to beat Bowser in the Fire Sea for that to happen. I'm not going to actually use those blocks. If you do like a side flip and a wall kick here, you can land up here. Now the camera's not your friend here. What I like to do is rotate it twice to the right. I'm going to do a double jump, grab that, kick, grab that, and I can turn around and I can wall kick off of this and get this coin. So that's already like half of them. I can long jump back onto the sub. Now this part here is a little bit tricky because at least for me, I sometimes have trouble telling how far away things are in video games, and it's really no exception here. The way I like to do this is to kind of double jump at it and kick. So he'll grab the coin, and okay, I screwed that up. I'm going to actually show that again, because it is actually really easy, and I just, my movements were a little bit too early there. So what I'm trying to do right now, this is something that I have to do later on anyway, is I'm trying to jump on this, and because of the forward momentum Mario has as soon as he jumps up, if you press A like on the first frame that he touches the sub, he'll keep that momentum and it lets you get high enough to actually pull yourself on top of the submarine. So what I was trying to do was this. Okay, it wasn't that either. God damn, I'm really like screwing this up today. See, it's hard for me to do it without the red coin being there because I use that as a reference point usually for when to do the kick. But at least it's practice for doing this trick, which actually, to be fair, is a lot harder than the thing that I'm trying to show off. But it's this kind of thing. Are you serious? Like, I really can't get it. God damn. I don't even know what I'm doing wrong anymore, because I guess it is just the fact that the coin is gone. And I'm like totally waffling right now. I can't believe I've gotten that so quickly every time, by the way. Okay, but finally, what I'm trying to do is that kind of thing, where you kind of kick yourself back off the wall and grab the coin. And I don't know why I even had to show it on that wall, because I'm going to do the same thing with this one. This looks like it's far away, but you can actually do the same kind of technique here. Okay, someone with more skill than me can do the same kind of technique there. Yeah, okay, it's whatever, it's no big deal. I'll get it this time. So I got the thing there, but I was too far to the right to actually grab the coin. Got it that time. Now there's another one behind this. This one always screws me up. It's actually pretty much touching the other side of this grate. So what you want to do, God, I'm making this into like a total tutorial right now. What I usually do is long jump right at the edge of the sub, and then do a wall kick dive, and sort of strain him inwards. Oops, so that he actually can reach the coin. Because I used to miss this one a lot. But if you keep that in mind, keep in mind the fact that it's like really close to the grating, then it's not that hard. And yeah, like I need to stop making this sound like a tutorial. I'm not in any way trying to teach anyone how to speedrun the game or anything like that. I'm just, I guess, trying to show off some cool strats. Now this red coin here is the worst one to get. You can just barely make it if you line yourself up right and do this kind of thing. Okay, so I actually thought I was going to miss it there, but I guess it's a lot more lenient than I thought. I managed to get that first try, which I would say is the hardest thing. So I need 30 more coins to get all the coins in the stage. Luckily there's a blue coin switch over there, and you can make it with a long jump. If your long jump sucks, you might end up having a wall kick off of that, then pull yourself up, but whatever. So unlike Jolly Roger Bay, you can miss a blue coin in this, but you have to get almost every other coin in the stage. But that's every coin in the stage collected. There's no more for me to grab, so I'm just going to head on to the sub. I'm not actually going to get the sub star yet. I'm going to leave that as late as I can, and there's no real benefit to doing this. It's just that it makes it a little bit quicker for getting back into the stage, because like I mentioned before, once you beat the sub star, the portal for the level actually moves further back. As you can see, actually does it? I feel like, yeah, it does move further back. Just ignore me, I was talking crap there. And it takes slightly longer to get back into the level that one time. So we'll get the sub star last. There's a couple more stars I can grab before getting it though. The next one's another one with chests in the ocean. There's like almost no way to tell the order here, but basically the first chest you want to get is the one that has the lines of coins next to it. I don't think the game actually explicitly states that that's a hint anywhere, but it is. And then you just kind of go anti-clockwise or counterclockwise if you like around the bottom. And that one up there on the hill, we're going to get that one last. And like I said, there's like no real way to know this as far as I know. I mean, you can make a case for that first one being told, for it telling you that that's the first one. I guess this line of coins on the ground here kind of implies that you go around that way, but you would think to get this one third in that case. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it. But then again, like, how would you know, because it wouldn't be a big deal if it didn't shock you, basically, is what I'm trying to get at, because that's what makes it bad. The fact that they take damage while you're already underwater, that kind of sucks. So that's 3 stars in DDD done already. Let's head back in and grab another one. There is one more star in the first section of Dire Docks, this place right here. I can't actually get it right now. It's the Manta Ray star, and this one doesn't appear until, I want to say, after you beat the sub-star. I don't think you need to beat Bowser in the Fire Sea to actually grab that one, but I'm going to get it last either way. I'm going to do Bowser in the Fire Sea before I grab that one. But before we get to that, there's 3 stars I can grab in here. The first one is similar to the Jetstream star in Jolly Roger Bay, but in order to make the star appear I have to actually swim through 5 of these, and as long as you don't fall outside of them, this is really easy to do. There's no, like, you don't have to be slow, you don't have to wait for them, you can just kind of go straight at them. And I don't have the metal cap, so I'm just going to have to do the same thing I did in JRB and just swim straight into it. It's really not that hard at all. So that's another one knocked out. So there's one more star that I can get in that section before I have to get the sub-star. So you can kind of see already that this level is one of the more repetitive ones. It's just a lot of really slow swimming, but it's got to get done. And I think when it's done fast, this level actually does look really cool, which I don't really think is the case for JRB, because this one is kind of saved in a speedrun sense by the fact that it has that cool strat for the 100 coin star without the poles, and it looks really, really cool if you do it quickly. And hell, the way I did it isn't even the quickest way to do it. So the other star is inside there. You can see it just over in the background to the left. Normally you would, I feel like normally what you would do is you would get both of these caps, but it's actually slower to do that. You're as well just grabbing this one, the Vanish cap, and getting it that way. It's quicker, it's easier, it's just, you can go in a straight line to it. With the metal cap you have to let them slowly sink down. And it's kind of funny to note that we actually don't need to get the metal cap. I am going to unlock it in this playthrough just for the sake of it, but it's not, like, this is a 120 star run. I guess if you wanted to be really technical, you could say a 100% run would have to get it, but how it's defined in this game is just like getting 120 stars. But the metal cap isn't actually required for any star, so even if I might activate it, I probably won't ever actually use it. So that'll be something to look forward to, I guess. So we're actually going to get the sub-star now. It's the last one available to me at the moment. If I just swim through here, there's 2 ways that you can do it. I can do the thing that I did before, where I kind of did that first frame jump on the nose of the submarine there. But the much easier way to do it is to go over to this end. Before I do it though, I'm going to show this off. Just because people who have watched my Mario DS playthrough will remember that you can like swim under this and jump, and it makes them fall underwater and you can walk around there. There's like no such thing in this game. So yeah, you're going to want to jump on this fin and just let them do this, and it's a lot easier that way than doing it from the other side. So now that I have the first star of the level technically, the portal moves back and I can access Bowser in the Fire Sea. Getting to this level without moving this portal is what allowed 0 star completion to be done like 9 years ago when I found that trick. And yeah, I just had to get like the exact right amount of speed to go through it and land inside this, and that was pretty monumental at the time, but long time ago now. So typical Bowser stage. I think out of the three of them, I like this one the least. I think it's the hardest to do. A lot of things are on a timer, and well, one thing's on a timer, but it's enough. And I kind of know the speedrun strat for this place, so I'm going to try and do it kind of fast. It's not going to be super quick, but a couple of little techniques. You can wall kick off of this and then grab the coin that way. Rather than fumbling about here, you can just jump in the lava, grab the red coin that way. And there is actually a glitch that we called the pole glitch, where like, I'll try it a couple of times just to see if I can get it. It's really like inconsistent though. If you jump at this sort of little beige thing underneath the pole at just the right spot, you will warp to like the top of the pole, and I'm only going to try it a handful of times because I've tried it off screen a bunch and I couldn't get it even once. I have gotten it before, just randomly, like a bunch of people have. I've even seen some people do it in speedruns, which I think is crazy. But I think you want to kind of try and touch one of the corners at the bottom of it. I'm not really 100% sure on this though, but I'll try it once more, and if it doesn't work, I'll just say screw it. Yeah, screw it. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It's a very minimal time save, really, especially if you're collecting all the red coins. It saves a lot more if you're not. So rather than use an elevator, we'll just wall kick up there. It's a lot quicker. There's a hidden red coin up here. I'm actually going to... Oh, okay, look at the bully. Look at him. Yeah, he deserves that. So what I'm going to do here, just for fun, is I'm going to wait for this to get low enough so I can just long jump all the way to it. And he bully killed himself. Because I got to wait for this thing to go up. As you can see, there's a shadow there because there's a red coin. So let's just wait for this. And I'm going to do this the baby way and just go over here, because you actually can do like a wall kick off of that other platform, that one right there, and I'm just not confident enough to do it, so I'm not going to. I guess it's just, oh, it's coins. So it's weird when they give you this many coins. I guess there's a lot of lava in this stage, and that's probably why they do it. So let's see if I can get over here without taking too much or any damage. Okay, never mind. So here is a heart. Did you guys know that these give you more health the faster you run into them? Just let me know in the comments if you guys were aware of that, because it's a pretty useful technique. So rather than doing this the normal way, I'm just going to skew my long jump and get the red coin that way. It looks a lot cooler, a lot quicker. So there's the star for Bowser in the Fire Sea. I'm going to grab this, and rather than heading straight to the boss, I'm going to do something stupid. So let's grab this, let's do a massive jump for some reason, and I'll just quickly save that. So what I want to do now, just to show off that it's possible, you can pretty easily, actually, I'm going to do it from over here. I'm sure people who have watched like tool-assisted speedruns, and probably even just regular speedruns of like some of the smaller categories such as 16 or whatever, will know what I'm about to do, but it just looks cool. You can long jump all the way across the side of this. Okay, maybe not quite. So I've managed to land on the part that I was doing this on, but on a lower level. Isn't that great? So you can see what I'm trying to do. You can just kind of... Can I backflip? Okay, because I'm going to need that. And hopefully I'll get to use that heart again, because I think I might actually need it. But I would like to get to the end of the stage that way. The only thing that's worth noting is that you are going to have to do a lava boost at the end. So like now I'm kind of wondering if I should bother. I think I killed him before and got his coin, right? Okay, well, we'll try it once more. It's not hard, I just kind of suck at it. If you get him to stand on it, you can kind of just... Okay, forget it, you know what, it's no longer worth it, and I need to be very careful now, because I think I am going to die. I'm going to play this really safe, and just basically do the level again. And it gives me another chance to talk about the hearts. Did you guys know that if you run into this heart, it'll give you more health based on how quickly you do it? So if I walk into it like this, it won't give me much. But if I walk into it like this, it's going to give me a lot. So that's just some Mario 64 trivia for you. I felt that it was worth pointing out more than once, because apparently that's just what we do. Like, it's not enough to say something once. It's got to be said as many times as possible. So actually, this is kind of cool, because it's going to give me the opportunity to try and do this wall kick strat, which I am almost certainly going to fail, but it's worth a shot, right? So I'm going to come up here, and okay, it wasn't even close to high enough, so I did fail it, and I'm not going to try again. I'm trying to remember how we normally do this. I feel like we jump on... Oh, forget it. No, I'm not doing it. you saw what I was going for, and I don't want to have to do this again, so I'm just going to go this way instead. And I'll just do what I did before, but this time we'll just go across the bridge and get all of them to fall for no reason whatsoever. Oh god damn it, I need to do it. There we go. So this thing here is kind of annoying. If you slide into it, it kind of just slips up and down the side, and I actually went in quite quickly there, but sometimes you'll do it for a much longer time. Anyway, pointless comment. Here's Bowser, got 49 coins. Gosh, I wonder how many are actually in that stage. Like I said, I'm not going to count the side levels like this for the all coins challenge because they don't really, the game doesn't save them. So just try and toss them into this bomb. Okay, good. I'm actually pretty okay at some of the Bowser throws sometimes. I know I screwed it up on the first fight, but I got that one really quick, so I can give myself a pat in the back for that. The trick that I showed off in Bowser in the Dark World, where like you can grab him after he falls off the stage without hitting a bomb, I don't remember if it works here. I probably should have tested that, but it's not a big deal. We saw it in the first stage. I mean, there's no reason that it shouldn't. But yeah, we're not gonna bother. So back into Dire Dire Docks, we can now grab this last star. You want to try and be fast for this one, because otherwise it'll take forever. You can actually still get the first ring that he leaves there if you're quick enough, and I wasn't, so god damn it. But hopefully, yeah, sometimes that shit happens. You saw me go through a 5th ring there. I literally went right through it, but it didn't count. If you don't get those first 5 really quick, you kind of have to wait a bit. I think, like, you have to be a bit slower, and like see, like some of them just aren't counting, and I don't know why that is. Okay, but I was really quick that time, and it still counted. I don't know. And I just want to check something. Does the manta ray hurt you? I think it does, but we're now gonna find out. Oh, it knocks you back, but it doesn't hurt you. Well, okay then. Okay, I thought I was gonna overshoot the star there, but I got it. So Dire Dire Docks is now complete. We have 28 stars, and like I said before, I still can't leave because I still need 30. So I'm probably never going to actually open this door in this playthrough, which is kind of funny to think about. So in order to get back out of here, I'm just going to have to enter a level and pause the game and exit course. And I think that is going to do us for this part. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. We'll take on another whole level.